Um, it wasn't pretty. You give credit. I thought Towson played extremely well. Latoya Hines Allen, I thought, demonstrated that she's the best player in the league, and it was very hard guard for us. She had her way with us in the first half. Creating space and hitting shots. So credit to her. And she really got them going, got them playing well. Dominique Johnson for them, I thought really controlled the tempo of the basketball game, and just really threw us off sync. We weren't able to get going. For our kids, for our sake. I felt like we did not play as well as we could have. It's probably the second game in a row that we've been like that. We didn't have tempo. We took some as we got down. I thought we were trying to win the basketball game on the very next possession. Regardless of what the score was. Even when we went up, I still felt like we were just trying to play. We were playing in a hurry, and we have to learn. We have to learn. We've had some kids, who've not played up to their potential the last few games, and if we continue to do that, we're going to be in games like this. So we have to continue to get better. But it's a work in progress, and the beauty of it is, if you're learning and you're still growing and trying to get better, if you can continue to put wins in the right column, you're doing okay. But tough game. I thought the crowd was fantastic, considering we were over break. But we have to play better, and we understand that.
Short term, what's the atmosphere in the locker room like after a win like that, where it's all
Um,
went wrong, but you still kind of pulled it out?
well, it's definitely not jubilant.
Yeah.
We're a very proud program, as it is here. We've had 999 wins in this program. So there's a lot of history. We've had a lot of recent success, and so it's not a situation where we appreciate it. I mean, we do, but we understand that we have to play better, and we've learned that we have to play in the moment, and it's not about have we won 3 out of the last 4, have we won, did we win our last game? It's about what are we doing now, and right now we did not play well. We won the basketball game, but we know we did not play well, and I think it goes back further than just the game. I think we have some kids who feel like that we can just come out and at tip off we're going to give our best effort, and I'm a firm believer that you play like you practice, and we haven't practiced with the high energy and well. And some of that has to do with fatigue. Some of it has to do with, if you look, we were short on numbers. But regardless, everyone's in the same boat, and we're going to have to continue to play and go out there and try to play well and to dominate basketball games.
Did it just kind of catch up to you there at the beginning for a game like this? You come out and 15-2, they're up, and you're kind of scratching your head.
Well, you're scratching your head. I think what happens is a snowball effect. They came out, they hit a couple shots early, we missed a couple shots, and then they got confidence, and we lost confidence. And before you know it, it's 15-2, and then we're playing a totally different game. Instead of trying to control the tempo, now we're panicking, not panicking, but we're trying to speed everything up, and we're almost in desperation mode because we've got to get things going. We can't allow them to with a 15-2 lead, and their style is to be methodical. They want games in the 60s, and they won that battle today. It feels like when you're down 15-2 playing against a team like Towson or Drexel, it feels like you're down 4 touchdowns, and it's just like, oh my gosh, a 13-point deficit feels like it's a 26-point deficit. And so it's just not where you want to go. You want to get off to a good start. We've played against this current regime 3 times, and 2 out of the 3 times they've controlled the tempo, and those 2 games have been closer games, and we have to dictate the tempo better, and not allow them to do so.
The Hines Allen, is she the kind of player that gives you guys trouble when she can kind of step out at the mid-range?
Yeah, she well, yes, because last year when they had a kid like that, I mean, obviously she played for them last year. Um, we would just say, hey, Nikki, you're going to guard her. Nikki's the defensive player of the year, has quick feet. She's strong. She's long and athletic. She could really guard a kid like that. Now we're searching. And it was like a revolving door. We put Gwathmey on her, and then we had to put Toya Jiggets on her. Then we put Destiny Jones on her, and it's just she played a tremendous game. She did, and she gets into a position very similar to Dirk Nowitzki. They get them in open space. They don't get them on one side of the floor. They don't get them on the low block. They get them in open space where they turn and they face you, and now it's really hard to double team her. And one of the things that we were nervous about is that they're not a good 3-point shooting team, but they're 3-point capable. And we don't just look at percentages, we also look at how many attempts. And because obviously, if you're shooting a lot of threes, then somebody thinks that they can make a three. And, so we have to guard against that. And we were a little hesitant to come with the doubles in the first half. And I thought she got extremely comfortable. And she really, got them out into that lead. And second half, we crowded her space with more double teams coming at her. And I think that really it kind of threw them off rhythm a little bit. I mean, I think it was probably the first 10 minutes or so they had like 3 points. I don't know what it was, but even so, we were able to retake the lead, build it up to 8 points, and then we stopped doing some of those things that got us the lead. So yeah, we'll watch it, we'll learn from it, and we need to get better.
The final possession, she was going to get the ball. Do you feel good about where you guys were defending her? What was your confidence there?
It was high. I mean, not. I mean, only because I believe in my kids. I mean, I also felt like okay, she could have very well knocked that shot down. It was tough, and we didn't want to call a timeout. I had one to burn. I didn't want to call a timeout because I knew that they didn't have one. I didn't want them to have to be able to set up something, and we knew that they were going to go to her. And we came with the double. She took an off-balance shot. I don't think it was close, but the thing that scared me was their second chance opportunities. I think Webb actually got an opportunity. I don't know if they would have counted it or not, but she got it off, and so it's just things that we've talked about. We've preached about, and we even talked about these specific games that came back to bite us, and that's what we'll try to learn from the film.
Seems like you guys missed a lot of
We did.
easy shots.
We did.
Is that part of it?
It's like again, it's the second game in a row that we have not shot the ball well. At Vanderbilt, we missed so many shots that I've seen us make so far this year. This year, it seemed like I have a saying: I want you guys to play fast, but not in a hurry. And it seems like we hurried so many shots, and they bounced around the rim and they danced up there, and like case in point, I don't think I've seen Ashley Perez miss 2 free throws in a row since she's been here. And she misses 2 free throws in a row, and she follows it, and she has a wide open layup, and she misses it. Muff Mickens turns the corner and has a wide open layup, and she leaves it short. And I could probably go on and on and on, about that. Gwathmey, she misses one like that. So it's just a matter of these kids getting comfortable in their own skin with their new roles, and I think that they'll get better. But be patient with us. I think the crowd was tremendous today, and we'll continue to get better.
Coach Gwathmey played pretty well defensively, especially for those first 12 minutes or so in the second half on Latore. What kind of adjustments did you make at halftime to make sure you could, shut Latore down and put Gwathmey in there?
Well, our philosophy when post players when they're posting up, if they're on the block, we're 3-quartering and trying to make it hard for them to get the basketball. If they go up the lane and they're about 10 feet off away from the basket, our philosophy is to play behind them. Well, Hines Allen is unique because she goes 10, 12 feet away from the basket and catches it and faces you up, and now she becomes a problem because she can beat you off the dribble. She's strong enough to muscle you, and she's good enough with the little 15-foot jumper that she can knock down those shots. And she had her way with us, and I was a little disappointed in the kids that, at some point in time, you have to scrap the scheme. Coach says do this, and okay, it's not working. Okay, now it's pride, and I'm not going to let this kid catch the basketball, and I'm going to go and defend her. I thought in the second half we made a slight adjustment to crowd her space. We knew what she was going to do. Try to front her if you had to. We had help on the backside. Try to front her. And if she does get the basketball, crowd her space, and we'll have people dig, so to speak, from the wing, stabbing at her and trying to swipe at the basketball, and to keep her off balance. And I thought that helped. It helped a lot. It just wasn't as noticeable when she was knocking down shots like she was. I didn't hear as many oohs and ahs in the second half about her hitting shots as I did the first half, which to me made it seem like it was working. So, but I think she's the best player in the league. I really do, and she's unique. And we're going to play them again. We're going to play them again, and we're going to have to adjust and be ready for that, and we'll be ready for it.
What they do to Precious to kind of limit her? I mean, she scored some, but not.
They paid attention to her.
Yeah.
Paid attention to her. I thought they were really, they were in like a little zone, but they were following her around, kind of like a shadow. And Precious has to understand that that's going to happen to her from here on out, and she's going to have to learn when she's going to get her shots, how she's going to get her shots, and she's got to be patient. And I thought she wasn't patient today, and I didn't think she worked hard enough to create space to get open. But it's not the first time. Precious got shots the last game. But she's going to have to step up and be a factor for us in whatever way it is, whether it's scoring, whether it's distributor, decoy, whatever it is. But she's going to have to be engaged in the game.
So,
All right, thanks.